Today is another good day. Showing my stuff under the bottom. I wanted to get on here real quick. I'm at the CBD Joint Lounge in Marietta. CBD Joint in Marietta, not the lounge. The lounge is in Smyrna. But I had a conversation yesterday with a gentleman that kind of inspired me again. It's been far too many times I tried to get myself on other people's stages to tell my story. That hasn't been successful for me for some reason. Lack of consistency, not enough avenues or whatever. So I took him, I invited him to the CBD joint yesterday, and really gave me some really inspiring conversation about my own podcast. Because I don't know if all you guys know, but it's been a pretty interesting journey here, and I realized that this CBD journey is not one that I am the only one that has experienced it. So it's thousands and hundreds of thousands of us who use this plant as a means of self-care. Right now, the self-care industry is booming into the trillions of dollars because people want to live longer, they want to feel better, they want to have less pain, they want to know how to sleep, they want to have better sex, they want to have better relationships, they want to have better days. Sometimes with the energy around that's in the atmosphere right now, sometimes can be very difficult. But sometimes in knowing what to do is far better than one of the gentlemen I met a long time ago named Gary from Smyrna, Gary Hill Network in Smyrna. And he said, Raj, you know what? Anything that you ever want to know is in a conversation. You just got to have enough of them. I mean, come on now. Makes sense, right? So I think I really want to really look into hosting my own podcast. Oh, that's to say, not sure how relevant it is to some people, but it is to others. And I want to facilitate my own conversations with my own guests in our own little world, so this conversation concerning the cannabis culture can continue. Because even after all these years, well, not all these years, but these last 4 years that I've been at this shop, the one thing that stays consistent is the lack of knowledge, the lack of understanding how this plant works, what you can do, what you can't do, what you should do, what you could do, what you ought to do. The one thing that you cannot deny is that self-preservation is the first law of nature. You still have to take care of yourself. And right now, these doctors are overwhelmed with sickly patients. Why is that? Well, I think mainly because we put a lot of stake into people who don't even know us, instead of us in some sort of ownership of our own health. And I think that's where CBD regimen comes in. I think you have to use the tools around you and be open to tools that you're not aware of in order to make a difference. Because if you know, like I know, closed minds don't get fed. Closed mouths don't get fed. So you have to say something, you have to do something differently. And I think by having the CBD Chronicles is part of our future endeavors. It will allow people to inspire others to give this plan a try and not be so negative toward its ability to help you sleep better, have less pain, and be less anxious. It's probably better than any medication out there that you're taking. Because sure, if you're taking something for pain or something for sleep or something for anxiety, chances are you are still looking because that shit ain't working. So I think the CBD Joint Chronicles would be an avenue to touch folks in other areas or other places that may not have a big understanding of how this plant actually works. And, we always have the unfortunate ability to make things more difficult than they are. And I think some people are focused more on one thing than the other. And I think, including myself, because it's not just about selling products, man. The products sell themselves if you can give people enough education to make an informed decision. And I think that's part of the disconnect. I want to change that. I want to make some differences in how you perceive this CBD regimen because, man, I'm telling you, two things for sure. It works, and it works well when it's used as it's intended. Now, I know there's a whole bunch of stuff out there right now that may have some other effects, like psychoactive effects, but I'm just talking about CBD right now. I'm not talking about Delta 8, although Delta 8 is great, and Delta 9 is also great. But I think because CBD is the second largest cannabinoid in the plant, I think it's kind of being overshadowed by the psychoactive components in the plant, which I think is a travesty because still you need balance. And each person's different. So when you're out there looking for CBD products, it's that you should consider, one product does not work for everybody. You must do some due diligence on your own part to see which of these regimens or these products together or separately will benefit you. Because at the end of the day, you need to take care of it. Now just think about this. You got one doctor, probably got 100 patients, easy, over the course of their, appointment schedule. Probably put you in there like every half hour, like hairdressers do, every hour, put your new patient in there, 8 hours a day. So it's 8 times 5, it's 40. Times that by 4 weeks, it's that 120, and then you multiply that by 12. 1,000 folks, at least, or more. It's just one of you. It's just one of you. And I think what has to be understood is that you should take more stake in your care than anybody else. And you can't just take what somebody else says if you're doing what they say, and for some reason it's not working. Don't just sit there. Do something else. Seek some other remedies. Hey, what up there? What's up there, what's that? Super MSN84. What up there? I'm just having a conversation about the cannabis culture and how the CBD is the second largest cannabinoid in the plant and that she is not getting her just due. And it is my understanding that I must help change that through conversations and information and discussions and, whatever I can put out there to get people to understand that stop taking things that are not working. Stop being places that ain't working. Stop hanging out with folks that ain't working. Stop taking medication. No, I'm not going to say stop taking medication because I ain't going to tell you that. Because then you'll be like, I said don't take no medication. I ain't saying that. I'm just saying take more stock in the medications that you're taking. If you're taking the medication for sleep and you're still seeking other remedies for sleep, come on, man. That means it ain't working. That means it ain't working. Hello. I'm doing well. Yes, sir. How you doing? I can help you there.
I don't remember.
Okay.
Delta 8 films?
Delta 8 right there.
Yeah, it looks like that's caramels.
I don't have any of those. Cookies, no problem.
The cookies Delta 9.
Oh, this is the last one. Chocolate bar.
You guys are laughing.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And the lady warned me, she said, they're slow to act, so be careful. And
Don't overeat.
Yeah. It was like several weeks before I tried the first one, and I forgot. And so I had taken the first one, so I tried the second one, and then it crept up on me.
Yeah, how many did you take at a time?
I think 3 before
Come on now.
Yeah, I haven't done that since.
Stacking. You don't do that. You gotta let it work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've learned.
How long does it take you to get it off you?
2 days, 3 days, maybe.
Okay, so let me tell you a trick.
Okay.
Anytime you feel like that, you can ingest CBD.
Okay.
Not Delta 8, not Delta 9.
Okay.
But CBD is a balancer.
Okay.
So it dampens the effects of the THC. So
Okay.
if you find yourself doing that again, just eat some CBD.
Okay.
Smoke some CBD. Eat it. Gummies, take longer.
Okay.
So you want to take something that's fast acting,
Okay.
like smoke or either under your tongue.
Okay.
You don't have to wait 3 days.
Interested in forward here? Thank you for letting me know that.
No problem.
But if y'all have the grinder,
I do not have grinders.
okay. Then no, okay.
All right, this your first time with us? What's your last name?
Manely, Manely, but I may not be in the system.
Did you sign up with us once? No. You veteran?
No.
We asked that because we give our 10% to our vets. All right, that's going to be 59.34. One at a time. And the 9 is a little stronger. I think it's a little stronger as well.
Okay.
So one little piece is good enough.
Okay.
To start with. Your credit card, and there is your.
Are you guys going to be industry when the medical stuff comes down?
I'm still trying to figure out how that's working. I think they may be giving those away, and not, they have to apply. So I haven't really gotten all the details yet.
Right here next to the hospital.
Ooh. Yeah.
You're pretty good.
Yeah, I think I might be going in a different direction.
Good.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
You're more than welcome. Mighty lot. All smokable.
Okay. Okay. All right. So you see something you want to-
Yeah, you guys know the Brooklyn?
Yeah,
How sit couch is that?
it's good. I mean, it's one of the go-tos. It's always consistently couch locked.
Okay.
Yeah. Headband is also good. But the Gorilla Glue is like probably one of the favorites. It's $8 a gram.
Yes, it goes up.
Y'all don't have a grinder?
I do not, but I know, easy way to grind.
A bottle and a. Oh, okay. With your hands.
Is that what grind means?
Yeah.
What do we used to do?
I'd take an empty pill bottle and a coin. Shake it up.
Inside the pill bottle?
Mhm.
Oh,
You're
that's
right there.
different.
Yeah, the hand.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Hey, listen, whatever way you can do it to get it.
Mhm.
Said 2, right?
Yes, please.
Put it in the bag with your dad.
Sure. Thank you.
All right, so that's 16 bucks plus tax. There you go.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy and have an awesome day.
You as well.
Enjoy your weekend, okay? Case in point, smoke it, put it under your tongue, eat it, which is what I'm about to do. Because right now I can't smoke, but these gummies right here were probably, we almost sold out of these. This is Lion's Mane and Delta 8. What is Lion's Mane? It's a nootropic. It helps with mental cognition and mental focus. So, getting back to this CBD Chronicles, you know somebody, or if you yourself have a story and you would like to help inspire folks to try CBD for their own personal self-care regimen, I'm looking for you. If you right now have transitioned, now listen, it's almost, in this culture, it's almost impossible almost to not take any medication. So I don't want you to misunderstand what I'm saying, because I'm not saying don't take nothing. I'm saying try something different if what you are taking is not working. And I'm also saying, if you have a story, be my guest. Come talk to me. Let's let these folks know, because the strength comes in the numbers. The more people that know about this culture and how they can make the transition from traditional and over the counter, you want to mix it so you get the best possible outcome. I'll say this again. If you're not sleeping well and you are already taking medications or over the counter products for sleep, listen, guys, try the CBD. Try CBN. If you're fully anxious and you ain't been able to settle yourself down with your current prescription or over-the-counter medicines, try CBD. What you got to lose? Absolutely nothing. If you're in pain, you got an ache on your shoulder or ache on your hip or ache on your whatever, try CBD topical. It's quick. Get you right back into the groove. It's easy, man. It just takes a little bit of thinking outside the box. You gotta be open to something where you're gonna be closed to everything. So rise to go here, asking any of you out there that's on that CBD journey, and even if you're not too sure, you don't know exactly where to go or how to go, it's a journey, man. It's a journey. You find your sweet spot by enjoying products that you like. That's how it works. So if you or someone else you know is out there and would love to come and talk to me, sit down with me and have a conversation, let's put it out there so people will know it ain't just me feeling this good most of the time. And I ain't perfect, and I don't always feel great, but I always feel good. Tell you that. Things is changing, man. You have to adapt. But if you don't know, you don't know. And these conversations with the CBD Chronicles will get you to know or to understand or to say, nah, I'm good. I don't want that. So Mama say, ask for what you want. So I'm asking, is anybody out there that would love to come and talk to me about how good the CBD has done for them and what they used to do as opposed to what they do now? I would love to talk to you. I would love for you to come down here and sit on my couch. Tell me how you're feeling and what you've been doing and how we can, as a collective, get more people involved in taking CBD as an alternative to something else. And not just CBD, but other plant-based products or medication, or I ain't gonna say medication, plant-based alternatives. Whether you smoke, whether you don't, it doesn't matter. There is a product that's for you, but you got to be open to the possibility of what it might do, or what it can do. And the CBD Joint Chronicles is a way for us to disseminate that information to the world based on how we communicate these days. So I think I put a link in the description. If I didn't, you can always hit me up. I'll put it in here. And if you know anybody or if you want to be a part of this, let me know. Probably will start gathering my guests next month for a June weekly CBD Joint Chronicle featuring you, and you. All right? So today is Saturday. I'm not even sure what date. 29 April. Let this be the catalyst to get you to make a change. Come over to the cannabis culture, CBD preferably. Let's talk about it. Everything you want to know is in the conversation. Just got to have enough of them. Remember that. So this is Ryan signing off. CBD Joint, we still here. We ain't going nowhere. We may shift and pivot, but we ain't going nowhere. I want to thank everybody that watched this or going to watch this or will see this. If you know somebody that's looking to be on the show, tell them come holler at me. I'm easy to find. Okay? So I want you to make sure you keep your regiment straight. Remember this, if you're not sleeping well and you're taking something that is already supposed to be helping and is not, let's talk. If you got pain inflammation and you're taking stuff and it's not really working and you're still seeking remedies, let's talk. If you're anxious and you sometimes you just can't get together and you can't figure it out, or you just don't know what to do, or you panic attacks, or just social anxiety or anxiety, period. Let's talk. Sex life not where it should be. Yeah, CB for that too, Jack. You said knowledge is power and knowing is half the battle. So once you know better, it's up to you to do better. Because we all got an expiration. We will not escape that. That is something that we all share. But what you do before you get there matters. Remember that. All right? Let me get up out of here. I got some other work to do. And I want you guys to stay vigilant, man, on your self-care, man, because one day you're here, the next day you're not. There's other things here that can make you feel better and do better and be more inspired. Even on my worst day, I'm still good. And that's because this plant is my friend too. So get to know it, understand it, use it. And then you decide if it's something that you want to do. All right, so CBD Joint Chronicles, you're looking for co-hosts. If you want to sit with me and have a conversation, let's do that. It's going to be an interesting conversation. I'm going to make sure of that. All right? So in the meantime and in between time, stay infused, stay in that mirror, stay inspired, and make sure that you understand that the first law of nature is self-preservation. Take care of you. Put your own mask on first. All right? All right, guys. I'm going to holler at y'all a little later. Don't forget, some stuff coming up. I'm just trying to weed out some of this unnecessary weight. I'll see you guys soon. You have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, all right? Wonderful weekend. All right? No matter what they say, have a wonderful weekend. Peace. I thought I already put y'all on end. I guess I didn't, but I will now.